Galactic Standard Date. Year 11356. Day 95. Sol Standard Date. 4th of the 7th, 3267. Basilisk had finally gotten a feel for the mind bridge magic that the cult had used, and decided to form a new one with Thanatos that would be private.
Thanatos, can you hear me?
Thanatos rumbled.
Yes, my lord.
Basilisk mentally sighed.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I don't have much time, so I can only teach you one thing. Also, you will not be tried for anything that these fools have done. Your achievements will be mostly your own as well. If you perform well and keep these idiots in check, I'll give you a reward. Now, for the thing I'm going to teach you. He knelt to the ground and put his hand flat on Thanatos, before his hand started glowing. I am transferring the knowledge of how to make sure you can contain the energy leaking off of you. I'm also giving you my knowledge of swordplay. It should work with your scythe. You could also just make a sword, have Romulus or whatever teach you how to utilize the veil.
Thanatos shook with joy as he took in millennia of sword-fighting skills and the knowledge of how to contain his veil energies.
I humbly accept your generous gifts, as well as your mission. I will lay waste your enemies and show them death.
Basilisk pinched the bridge of his nose.
Thanks, I genuinely appreciate it. Although maybe tone it down next time, eh? Fuck it, who am I kidding? Go have fun, kiddo.
Basilisk cut the link and popped a hole back into the veil. He stepped in and left without a word. Romulus pumped his fist into the air and started cheering.
We just met the fucking Emperor! Yeah, boy!
All the other cultists took up yelling and cheering, aside from Aegis and Atticus. Atticus had doubled over in pain, as he'd been brought to a planet that radiated the veil inches, as if they were in the veil itself. Not to mention the fact that Basilisk saw they were all cultists and therefore wouldn't have issues with veil inches leaking through. Aegis ran over to Atticus' side at the sudden realization of why he was doubled over in pain. Atticus, you've just become veil-touched. I will get my father and the other priests to fix this. Basilisk above, I hope that you're compatible, he yelled, as he ran off to his father, who was still yelling in joy. Father, I need your help. It's Atticus. Romulus finally came down from his high and held his son, yelling for him right next to him.
What, my son? What is wrong?
He said, as Aegis just pointed to Atticus. Romulus yelled to everyone in the room with a booming voice.
Sons of the Veil, we have a new initiate in our midst that needs to be saved. It isn't too late, we must act quickly,
he yelled, as he ran over to the boy's side. The rest of the priests congregated around them, and sat in a large pentagram around Atticus. Romulus stood above him and placed his hands on his back.
It is good that you are compatible. Now we must quell the rage of the Veil that has taken residence inside you.
The 30-fueled Romulus, who was concentrated on oscillating the energies from himself with those of Atticus, Aegis watched on in trepidation as his father worked to ensure that Atticus would survive the process. Semenov was fervently searching the database on who had placed an order before him. Roskala appeared and chimed in. Commander, I have just been notified that the old pirate raiding fleet led by Bjorn has made it to the Otsei homeworld of Endor. Semenov's eye twitched.
That crusty old bear. Gah! Why did it have to be him? God, fuck! If it's him, I know they'll survive at least. But now I can't let him save more than I do. I'll not be outdone by some outdated pirate lord. Continue trying to find the people ahead of us, and move them behind us.
Rosalka snapped a harsh salute before winking out of existence. Semenov turned back to his console, but now he was moving at a rather sedate pace with a smile on his face. He whispered to himself.
I should have known the old bear would choose the same as I, and actually make it in time.
Roskala appeared in front of him with an urgent look on her face. Commander, I found out who's ahead of us. It's the Greeks. Semenov sighed heavily.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't they get on this too? Fuck it. Bjorn can handle the Otsei for a bit longer.
Leonidas stood at the helm of his Ares-class capital ship. A projection of him appeared over every single ship in his 300-strong fleet.
Terrans will be remembered by the entire galaxy for our prowess in battle. Terrans will be known far and wide for our exploits in these coming days. We will bring glory back to our people. We will bring honor back to our people. For Basilisk, for Sparta!
A resounding "Ahoo!" followed by several thousand bronze boots and spears hitting Basilian steel.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years from now,
Leonidas declared.
Aliens and humans alike will journey to our world. They will make this journey for one reason. To understand how we managed to perform the impossible. To know the Spartan ways. They will come, one and all, from beyond the murky black void that exists between the stars. They will be prompted by curiosity regarding the past or appetite for knowledge of the ancients. What will they learn? They will learn that to perform feats such as what we are capable of, there are only two ways. You must either be Basilisk himself, or you must be Spartan. In a matter of hours, we will be unleashed onto the stars. In our fury, may we burn all the Azarian filth that seeks to dirty the absolutely fluffy worlds of the aliens. For Basilisk, for Sparta, and finally, for the kitties!
A thunderous cacophony of "Aroo! Aroo! Aroo!" followed by several thousand bronze boots and spears hitting Basilian steel over and over again. System: Philionus. Planet Purity. The Empress of all feeled kind, Letiskya, washed in utter hatred, as the worlds were defiled by xenofilth.
These are the monstrosities that the Terran Imperiums have been facing. They are filthy and disgusting creatures. It is no wonder that the Terrans have been trying to purge them from existence.
The Emperor's aide, Kita, spat at the image of the Azarians, and burned the holopad that had been so insensitive as to display such a filthy image to the Empress herself.
I will go out and exterminate the filth myself. However, I have to ask, are we going to request aid from the Terrans? They said they have been beating this fort back for hundreds of years.
Letiskya sat back on her throne and sneered at her aide.
No, we will not do such thing as request help. If they want to help, then they are free to donate their services.
Kita snapped a salute.
Of course, Mistress Letiskya. Your wisdom is profound and your confidence in our people is refreshing, not to mention well placed.
Letiskya sighed and gave it a moment's thought before motioning to the leader of the scholars.
J'zargo, I wish for you to analyze anything you can from that Terran Emperor's broadcast. See if you can glean any technological insights from him.
J'zargo bowed his head. It will be done, Empress, he said, before turning and walking towards the academy. Letiskya waved over the leader of the Mercantile Guild.
Majad, prepare a gift for the eventuality that the Terrans decide that they would like to intrude on our battle.
Majad smiled and bowed his head.
Yes, my Empress.
Letiskya smiled and waved him away.
We will annihilate this Azarian filth. We will do the jobs of the Terrans for them, and we will do it well. We will do it so well that they will assuredly wish to serve us. There is a reason why we did not have to form any alliances, after all. We are not weak. Now get out there and do what we are born for. Kill.